Emily from the Loopy Stitch, and welcome to part 2 of this 2-part tutorial, where now we will be squaring this little heart up. Well, let's call it a medium-sized heart because that's the smaller one. So let's square this one up. If you haven't seen the tutorial to make part 1, I will link it in the description box below. Obviously you will need to have made one to square it up. So we're going to start using another color. You can use the same, but it's nice to have a contrast. So you'll need obviously the same hook, scissors, yarn needle, yarn. I'm going to be using this, it's Flinders. I'm using Flinders from Spotlight for this tutorial. Just going to zoom in a bit. I hope that's okay. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will be putting a slip knot on my standing stitch just so that you can see. So I prefer no slip knots, but for this one we'll do one. It will show, but that's okay. Alrighties, grab your heart, grab your hook, and let's go. We're going to start this round in the top left hand corner. So we're going to find the 7th single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the reason that this particular heart does not lose its shape is because, not shape, but it's very defined, is that it's worked entirely in the 3rd loop in all the stitches. So that's what we're going to do with this. Apologies if you can hear the people mowing their grass, but it needs to be done. All right, so back to the 7th single crochet. I'm going to double check. We're going to work a half double. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with a standing stitch or a loop on your hook, yarn over, insert into that 3rd loop. Now the 3rd loop, if you don't know, see you've got your front loop, your back loop, and then you turn your work over, and then there's a little loop at the back. That's known as the 3rd loop or the back bump. We're going to make a half double into that stitch, yarn over, and then pull through. Sometimes you do 2, sometimes you can get through the 3rd one at the same time. Chaining 2, 1, 2, and we're going to work another half double into that same stitch. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a bit more. Okay, we're doing a half double in the next 2 stitches. So I kind of like to turn my piece, you will as well, towards you. So yarn over, insert. Sometimes the 3rd loops are a little bit tricky to get in. Sometimes you'll pick up, depending on your yarn, you might get a few pieces of ply, you might get all. So, and another one, so half double into the next. If you find it a little bit tricky, be persistent because it's such a nice look having that ridge of both stitches just sit on top. Okay, we've done 3. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets, or 1 single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Give it a bit of a wiggle to get it in. So our half double in the next one. Now when you're squaring up, where is it? We'll use this one. When you're squaring up a weird shape like this, the idea is to obviously keep it as square as possible. The height of these stitches and the number of loops and things will determine like how straight, but you can also affect how it squares up as well by how you hold your hook, sorry. So we're doing a half double. I mentioned in the first part about where your shaft is in relation to your work. That also plays a bit of a role here as well. So we're just going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Now if you were to just keep going yarn over and pull through 3 with the hook quite close to the piece, your squaring will turn. So you want to keep it as square as possible, bringing it out. So say we're going to do a double crochet in the next one. And if I were to just go double crochet, I'm going to take this out. You can see, I mean, it's going bigger anyway, but if you were to go I'm wanting this to square up. I'm going to pull it out a little bit more and just make it line up nicer. So the next two are also double crochets. So we're going to go 2 doubles in the next one. So I'm actually going to pull that out just a little bit further. And then the same, so another double, pull that out a little bit further more so that our stitches are coming further out, even though this is the same sort of, well, it is the same stitch in the last two. So now we're going to do a treble into the next back bump, like so. And you can see here that it's slowly starting to square up is the word I'm after. Alrighties, so we've done a treble, so we're going to work an extended treble. I'm fairly new to this stitch and I'm loving all these little variations in traditional stitches. So we're yarning over twice, insert, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over, but we're only going to pull through 1. So we've still got 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now you can see that I'm actually pinching this stitch here, and then yarn over, pull through 2. That's just so that this stitch doesn't get pulled out so much and is so obvious. So we're going to chain 2, and we get to make another one of those extended trebles. So get that fibre out of there. Yarn over twice, insert into that same stitch, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through 1, essentially a little chain, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have our extended treble, my bad. Chain 2 and another extended treble. We need to do a treble in the same stitch. So this one has 3 stitches. So yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, 3 stitches in there. 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So 1, and then 2. Okay, just like that. Now you can start to see that it's starting to square up pretty well, corner up. I don't know. All right, half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Sorry if you can hear any weird sounds. My dog is now in the room. All right, so we have our picot, but we're going to miss our picot. So you can see here, there's not really a stitch there. So we're going to miss those picots and half double in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. So we're obviously halfway through. We're going to mirror image this side of our square. So now we're going to do 2 doubles in the next stitch. 1 and 2. Then we've got we're at the corner now. So we're going to do a treble in the next one. 1 treble. And then in the same stitch, we're going to do our extended. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1. I kind of want to keep my finger there too. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do our chain 2, then yarn over twice, back in the same one. Doing our extended, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's our 3 stitches in that same stitch. Coming back home now, we're going to do a treble in the next one. Whoops, I completely missed that. So so remember how I said before about having stitches and the shaft and all that. So when we're doing our squaring off, coming back into the hook, you kind of, into the piece, sorry, that's getting smaller, we need to have the hook kind of pointing towards it. So next one is 2 double crochets. So I'll show you in here. So instead of pulling all this out, I'm going to keep it nice and close. So that's 1 and that's 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come here. Pick it up. Okay. So coming back up, another double, and then we're going to do the half double into this stitch. There we go. Don't want to pull it out too big, so you can always sort of see it kind of naturally goes. All right, 3 single crochets, or single crochet in the next 3, because if I say 3, it kind of implies in that one stitch. So 1. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky depending on the ply. 2 and 3. Then we want to come back up because obviously we're turning, well, not our stitches, we want a bit bigger. So we're doing 3 half doubles, or 2 for now because the next one is the corner. 1, 2, see there. Show you that so far. It's coming along nicely. And then in the corner here, we're doing our half double and our chain 2. See, look, I missed a ply. I missed 2 ply. Our half double, our chaining 2, and then another half double to turn that corner. Half double in the next 2. 1 and 2. Single crochet in the next 2. 1 and 2. So we have done our 2 single crochets. We have 2 stitches left, not including that slip stitch. What we're going to do is a decrease stitch. I'm calling it the half double crochet decrease. So what it is, excuse me, is yarn over, insert into the next 3rd loop. Oh, excuse me. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. So we have 3 stitches on our hook. We're going to yarn over again, and then we're going to yarn over, we're going to insert into the next stitch. All right, force it in there and pull up a loop. We've got 5 loops. Excuse me. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 because that is the first part of the double crochet. The half double is just that because it's only yarn over, pull through 3 normally. So now we're going to close those together and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. So we have our half double and our double crochet with 1 loop on top. So that's the decrease. Then we're going to skip our slip stitch and we're going to work into the other side, but it's the reverse of this. So it's a double crochet, half double decrease. So yarn over first into that back loop, 3rd loop, sorry. Yarn over, pull up a loop. We want to have the 2, so we yarn over and pull through 2. Still with those 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert into the next one. I think I missed, nope, I got them all. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through 4, just like so. Pretty sure that's exactly what I did on the other side, but reverse. All right, we have a few more stitches left, so we're going to single crochet 2, 1 and 2. And then we have 2 more left, and it's just a half double in those 2. And I missed the ply. That's okay. I'll get it. What happened then? I think I actually split. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I split my own ply, my own yarn. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a really big pull up, but that's okay. It'll hide. Then in that last one, again. So now we've reached the end of the round. Just for the purposes of this tutorial, I am going to just do a slip stitch into that first half double and then pull that out. Okay, so that's part or round one of our little square. You can see, yes, it is longer, wider this way than it is that way. Yeah, a bit more narrow, only like by a fraction. And I've spent many hours, many squares designing to get it this close. I did even alter the sides on this, but just to keep it like this, I'm just keeping it basic. All right, stitch count for this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. And then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 half doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 single crochets. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 10 double crochets. And then 2 trebles. Nope, 1, 2, 4 trebles, and then 2, 4 of the extended trebles. I'm losing my words. And then 1 half double, double decrease, 1 double, half double decrease, and then the 4 chain 2 spaces. That's pretty cute. All right, let's do the last round, which is super duper easy because it's just double crochets and chains. So grab some more yarn if you don't have any ready. I have been doing false stitches and I've been trying to work out the nicest possible join. I've tried not these ones I've made this morning. I had joins over here, I had joins over there. This one, I did do a knot on one of them. I thought it was this one. And I did a false stitch for this particular one. And I think I did a chain 2 just to show you the difference. But overall, honestly, you kind of can't see unless you're really looking for it. Okay, so I'm just going to chain 2 for the start of this particular round. That is essentially me working in the first stitch. Then we're going to work in the corner. So the corners have 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Chaining 2. And then we're going to do 2 more double crochets in the corner. Okay, so when we have half doubles in a corner, you can see here automatically that the loop that we have to work into, it kind of decreases, it hides. I call it the sneaky hidden stitch. So we have to kind of move our work a little bit over to find that stitch to work into, like so, and then it'll present itself, and then you can work it like normal. If you can't find that stitch because it's extra hidden, you can just work a third in the chain space. So that's okay. And then we're going to just double crochet in the next, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 12 stitches across. 1, 2. I'll try not to go fast. This is going very slow for me. If you have any issues with speed, feel free to use those dots on the side of the video and slow it down. Like so. Double all the way around. And pretty. Is it like a grapey mauve? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we're back in the corner. We're going to work out 2 double crochets. There. Then we're chaining 2 to turn the corner, and I'm going to Ran out of yarn. Okay. So we've done our chain 2. We're going to work 2 more into the same space, like so. Pull that across. See, because it wasn't necessarily, oh, it was not a half double crochet like down there. You can easily see the top of that stitch where to work into. And then we're doing, oh, now I'm tangled. Double crochets in the next 11 stitches. All the way along. Along. Okay, we're good. Point your little picot towards you if you need to find it. Make it easier to find that stitch. Like so. You're almost finished. Not long to go now. I really like this square. When people asked me in my first heart tutorial, oh, we're in this chain 2 space now. So we do our 2 double crochets, our chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. When people asked me in the first heart tutorial that I did if I could square it off, I really kind of pooped myself a bit because I'm like, I don't think it can be done. It can't be done. But whoopsies, I just knocked the camera. I drew a square on a piece of paper and then I sat the heart down and I put it there and I'm like, well, I know that these stitches need to be longer down here and these ones need to be shorter. And after many hours and many attempts, we have this one. And I'm super pleased with how it's turned out. And I hope I get to see very many like things made from it, like blankets, cushions, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we've done our chain 2 and our 2. We're going to double crochet 12 because I have never counted the hidden stitch, the first stitch before. Can't really call those hidden ones because it's not a half double. So what will you do with your heart? Are you going to make a blanket? It's pretty cool. Slow down, me. Slow down. Yeah, so for those that are new to following me, I am self-diagnosed ADHD. I'm yet to go see someone about it, but really, I don't know if I need to. I know I have it. Hence why I struggle so much to do slower tutorials because my brain is just going a million miles an hour. Okay, we're almost at the end. I get so many comments of, you're too fast, slow down. It's like, I'm human, be nice. And they're not very nice. Honestly, I don't know why people feel like the need to express meanness. Anyway, spread love, not hate. Okay, so we're back in the corner now. We're going to do our 2 double crochets. And once I get used to my setup of this filming, it's going to get better. It's just that I was used to filming with my camera and everything's in a different spot. So my back is actually killing me the way I'm sitting right now, but that's okay. We're going to get it done. Ooh, we're almost there. Okay, back to work. 2 double crochets in the same space. Okay, here is our hidden stitch. Now you can easily see that there's no top on that, so let's make it visible. Yep. And just double crochet in the remaining stitches. I've missed doing tutorials because since February I've had a condition. Well, I don't know if it's a condition. It's called the Ross River virus. It's something that you catch from mosquito bites in certain parts of Australia. It can be very debilitating. I've been super duper lucky in saying that mine's not been as severe as others. Like still do have swelling of the hands and extreme fatigue and exhaustion. But doesn't stop me going to bed early. It kind of helps. But anyways, we're going to do one last double crochet in the last stitch. Now we've done that, we're going to cut a tail and we're going to do an invisible join. So leaving that there, we're just going to pull that yarn through. Bye-bye. End. Okay, so we have something like that. Now I did only do a chain 2. You're like, well, why did you only do a chain 2? Well, because that's only half the height of it. Well, 2/3 of the height of a double crochet. Where am I? We are essentially creating this top loop of the chain 2 now. Thread your needle. I do have other videos for this that I'll also pop links in below. So we're going to create the top loop for this stitch here. Insert your needle from front to back through the second stitch, or essentially the first real stitch. And then where our tail came from, it goes. So back down here, but we poke it through towards the back. You can see that hole towards the back. I like to pick up that back loop as well, the third loop. So there, and I also like to pick up the top part of that chain coming back just to lock it in, Eddie. Sorry, that's an Australian thing, I guess, slang term. And then I'll just quickly do a bit of a weave gently back over there for now, just to show you. Okay, that is our square. Let's just give it a bit of a pull because it's cotton. That's our square, unblocked, completed. That's pretty good. So we made it in this yarn. I'm just going to plonk it on top. Obviously, have you ever noticed that like white or cream yarn always appears to be thicker than the same coloured yarn? Like this one? It's the same brand and everything. Anyway, it just appears to be, well, look, a bit bigger sometimes. Anyway, that's a random thought for you, but I have noticed that. So that is our heart. Our part 2 complete. You can go and block that if you wish, but none of these are blocked. They're all au naturel. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed part 2 and part 1 of this heart tutorial, and I really can't wait to see what you make. So thank you so much for joining in, and I hope to hear from you in the comments below, and see you again in some future tutorials. So thank you so much, and much love, and have a great day. Bye.